how many of you get triggered by social media, people that are just like traveling and living the world and making money by that? I mean, and it's a good trigger. It triggers a lot of understanding that it doesn't have to be hard. And I don't think it has to be hard. Now, for everybody, happiness is not what you scroll down in social media. So don't let social media bug you down so much. So I believe that we're here to live more freely and also make abundant flow, cash flow. Like I really feel that. So in my own journey of pursuing a new role in my life, really creating a new role, but not really exactly knowing what role is that, boom, 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 and letting it form on its own and kind of letting go and just let it form with the tools that I have and who I am. I've been really learning a bunch. And this is something that it's not a whole lot learned yet because I really want to make good cash flow. Like I really want to make a lot of money. But this is a reflection about making money. Every time I look into people that really have manifested money, they all say they had to go through some type of healing work. And I'm like, okay. Like if I translate it in really practical words, it's really shedding things that do not belong to me, shedding on things that I learned in school, in society, things that I learned at home, things that are really outdated within our history. And really to think about is that we are carrying a lot of history that doesn't belong to us. So really shedding a lot of old stuff and unpacking all those imbalances of emotional imbalances and then really understanding healing work and then really understanding energy got me into here. So for me, when I listen to this, when people are talking about manifesting, they talk a lot about like unloading the baggage. And when I do emotion code and when I do even aura transformation, when I had an aura transformation, or when I see people have an aura transformation done, I see that people release so much clutter that they have around them, and it completely creates a new refreshed way of choosing life, seeing life, and attracting things into in their life, which makes sense why healing work is so useful for manifestation because we are clearing the baggage around manifesting. So decluttering our energy field, releasing emotional imbalances is part of becoming more magnetic towards anything we want in our life that is more resonant, that it resonates more with our heart and our joy and our passion. So healing work is completely like important, very, very important for this, for everything of manifesting and creating the life that we want. So now manifesting money is is a lot it's very attached to self-belief and self-esteem. So this is also it also has to do with healing, but it's a different type of healing. It has a lot to do with our core structure that partially was created, and I say partially for now, and as I develop it, it might change, but partially created in our childhood. I think a great portion of this inner structure of self-esteem was created in our childhood. If we don't have a good self-esteem structure, then it's very hard to move forward towards anything we want with a strong force. And I've struggled in my life a lot with self-esteem. And self-esteem is not the same as confidence. I am very confident human with my genius, with myself. But self-esteem structure that keeps you really steady and firm wasn't really tough, wasn't really that big. And it's still in development. So in that process of, but I've built a really I'm building it. And the structure right now feels resilient enough to do whatever I want to do and whatever I need to do right now. And this structure is also built by trying, creating, and stepping forward. It won't be built in adult age by sitting around and thinking that it's going to be done by crying or doing just some healing work at home. Like it has to be while building the muscle of getting out there. So it all depends, but this is my case. So the part of making money is really attached to self-belief and like self-esteem. How much do we value who we are, what we do, and how do we talk to ourselves when we do those things? Like, do we stand by ourselves, like by our own side? Do we stand with our own truth, like really steady and hard, or do we crumble for other things around us? So this is really important because the moment we really want to make money, it has a lot to do with our self-esteem and self-belief, how much we value ourselves. And we might have a really high self-esteem, but it might be like a really, really crumble structure, a really weak structure that the moment that it realizes that it needs to be authentic, it might crumble. Because this happened to me. I mean, I could be a really powerful engineer and really have a good high self-esteem, but very high, but maybe it's like this fake structure. But the moment I said, "Hey, Gabby, I really want to be real. Like I really want to be authentic. I really want to do I'm really passionate." All that structure just crumbled down and I was like, "All right, now I don't have any structure." That path of choosing to be authentic in that tower, that tower, inner tower of self-esteem crumbling down is completely natural. And this is something that I didn't know. I didn't have anybody tell me. And I think I now know because of so many moments that tower fell. And and all I can say is that the moment we really understand that, it kind of makes it a little bit better, just a little, maybe a lot better. I can't say because I know now. I didn't know then. It might have been different, but now that I know that, I can hold myself a lot stronger now. So I do know that I do have a stronger core and that it's growing and it's growing as I move forward, doing the things I love. But what I'm building, what I'm creating with my words, with my actions, and with my being is things that I really value, that I really am passionate, and that I would pay somebody for me to do it. But I do want to get paid. So I really value myself and I really value the strength that has gathered me to be here. And now my journey is leading into really understanding how to value myself and how to have the self-esteem and strongly enough that can ripple this cash flow as the manifestation people mention. So this video is trying to bring some story sharing and some awareness on the importance of self-esteem and self-belief moving forward on anything we want to create in this world. May that be anything. Maybe we just want to be happier, create more fun, have more fun, travel more. Whatever we want to do, we can do as long as we really believe in ourselves.